What is reference type in C# and how it will work. So in the previous video we have learned about the value type. Now in this video we learn regarding the reference type. So to work with the reference type and how the memory address can point to the heap, definitely we need to create one class, and definitely inside the class we require some properties for the checking purpose. So here is the string, and here is my property name. Now let me create the object of my class. So object obj1 is equal to new student, and let me copy and paste this line of code to 2 to 3 times, something like this, and save this application. Let me assign some value to name is equal to learn coding bilingual official. obj2 is equal to obj1, same way obj3 is equal to obj1, and save this application, run it, and add the quick watch in your watch window. So we have already discussed about our value type. Now in this video we are going to learn regarding the object 1, object 2, and object 3. Fine. Okay, fine. Now let me paste something like this, obj1 dot name. Yeah, okay. Let me just move my cursor from this to this. And now it contains the initial value as a learn coding. Now same way, let me assign obj2 dot name and obj3 dot name, something like this. Now when I move my mouse and cursor from line number 20, 22, and 23, you can see that all these variables, that means object property name, object property of a object name 1, 2, 3, all of them belong to the contains the initial value. Now when I open this and expand this window, you can see that the object 1 pointing to the same memory address, object 2 point to the same memory address, and object 3 also point to the same memory address, and this memory gets stored on the heap because object is a type of a reference and the value is stored on a heap. So here is the dot 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 value 0000 D100, and here we have some value learn coding bilingual address, bilingual official, right? Okay, now what will happen is that the object, that means the object obj1, obj2, and obj3, currently they are on a stack, but the value of a object obj1, 2, and 3 is pointing to the memory address which is located on a heap. So what will happen is that whenever you are interested to access the value of object 1, it will point to this memory address, and using this memory address you are able to access the value. Same way for the object 2 and same way for the object 3. Now what will happen is that in anywhere, if you change the value of object 1, immediately the value gets affected over here. Let me just make it darker. So imagine that if, let me just change the value over here, instead of learn coding, let me just change the value. See, remember, currently I didn't hit the enter button. So you have, with the use of a object 1, you have tried to change the value which is pointed over here on this memory address coding learn coding bilingual official. Now if you change somewhere over here, the object 2 and object 3 gets affected. Let's just again change it over here. So just change it, and now I'm going to hit the enter button, and let's see what will happen. Let me hit the enter button, and you can see that immediately object 2 and object 3's value gets again affected. So this is reference type. Why this happen is that because object 2, 3, and 1, all of them pointing to the same memory address, that means 100, and this contains the value as a learn coding bilingual official. So this is how the questions gets asked during your interview. So value type contain the stored in a stack, and the reference type value gets stored on a heap. Now another question arises that how the memory gets stored. So we have a GC, garbage collector. So with the use of it, the values, those objects are not in a use, the values get destroyed, and this is how the functionality works. So this is what the difference between the value type and reference type, and how stack and heap gets works in C sharp. Keep posting comment in my video description. If you are planning and you have a query, please give me a comment. I will create a video and a hit, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very